My biggest tip for business owners who create content on a regular basis is to journal. So your weekly journal can be a gold mine for content that you share through blogging, social media, your newsletter, and other content outlets. Making journaling a part of my daily and weekly practice has been the best thing that I have done for my content strategy. In this video, I'm walking you through my business journaling process and giving you my top journaling prompts that you can use today. Hey there, Empire Builders. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Haley Dale, and I am a content and sales funnel strategist helping you create more purposeful, productive, and yes, profitable content too. So if that sounds like something you're looking for, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below this video for more value-packed videos just like this one every single Monday. The best content habit I have, hands down, has to be my business journaling practice. It's double purpose, so I not only get to sit down and creatively explore an idea, but I also end up with something that I can use in my content and business too. My best writing usually comes from a result of removing the pressure, just turning it into journaling, and then I'm really able to tap into my stories and tap into my best ideas and turn that into a piece of writing that I can then use. I also get a break from my desk, so I use this as a way to bookend my day, as a way of starting my day creatively and getting a win under my belt, a piece of writing finished, and end my day as I transition into my evening. So it's a great little way to bookend my day and start my day and finish my day on a win. So even though I have 25 prompts that I'm going to be sharing with you for journaling and business prompts, journal prompts that you can use as a jumping off point, I want to start by really sharing my business journaling process because I get a lot of questions about this. I've been talking about it a lot lately. And so I just want to unveil the whole process right here. So step number one, I create my weekly business journal. So this is something that I'm creating on a weekly basis. And usually I do it on Sundays as part of my Sunday planning routine and preparing for the next week ahead. I like to think about things that I'm working on. So are there any email sequences I'm writing for myself? Is there anything I'm launching? And so promo copy I need or invitation emails I need to create? Do I have my weekly newsletter already written? And if not, can I add some questions that's going to help me get the intros to the newsletters that I need as well? I usually aim to have 10 to 14 questions for a coming week since I write in the morning and the evenings. In addition to coming up with these ideas, so once I have my final list of ideas or pieces of writing that I need to create content for, I also like to have breadcrumbs. So I like to add a few notes. If I have any notes about things I want to include in that, I make sure to write them down as bullet points. Once I'm finished creating this, I export it as a PDF. So each page has a question at the top and a space to write, and I export the whole thing as a PDF. Step two, I like to bookend my day with writing. So I mentioned this before, but I like to answer one question in the morning. So right after I'm done my morning routine, but before I go to my office and I start my day, I like to sit down at the couch with my business journal and I like to answer one of those questions. So I like to start the day with having something checked off. And if I've completed a piece of writing, that's just such a great way to start my day because not only have I gotten something checked off my list, I have a piece of writing accomplished, I also have really kicked off my day for thinking really creatively and making time for that writing and that content creation, which is so important to me as a business owner because that is my zone of genius and that's the thing I like to do most of all. I also like to end my day with answering a question as well. So I grab, when I'm ready to leave my office, I've tidied everything up, I wrapped up for the day, I like to take my business journal back to the couch and I like to answer a question as well. So it's a great transition from work day to evening and starting to spend time with my husband and my puppy. And it's a way of adding another win to my to-do list. So someone from my mastermind says instead of calling it a to-do list, she has a to-do list of things she's gotten done. So this is a great way at the end of the day, I also wrap up that to-do list with something else done. So I've answered my question all week. I've answered them in the morning and I've answered them at night. I like to process my weekly writing. And so what I'll do also on Sunday morning before I create the next week's journal is I like to type everything up. So I take my entire writing, I have it in front of me, I type it up. And the reason I like to type it up, even though the app I use, which is Noteshelf too, by the way, I get a lot of questions about that. I can circle it and transcribe all my writing, but I like to do it by hand because it gives me an opportunity to edit as I go. So I edit as I go, I type it all up, and then I take those individual pieces of writing and I move them to their proper spots. So I like to move it, like I move it to the email sequence that I'm working on. I move it to my social media calendar or my newsletter for the week. So I move it into those proper spots. So that's it, my business journaling process. It's pretty simple. There's really 3 steps, but it's pretty simple. So it's something that you can easily add into your own workday, and it has huge payoffs in terms of just surprising yourself about the amount of content that you're able to come up with and the amount of copy that you're able to repurpose from that business journal. So I wanted to leave you with a few journal prompts. So I have 25 of them that you can add into your business journal. So if you're not sure where to start, these are great places to start. And the answers to these questions will form that copy that you're able to pull for other sections. So definitely check out the blog post down below because it has all of these journaling prompts written out. So if you want them that way, you can go and grab them there. But I'm going to read them off as well. Number 1, what are you working on this coming week? Number 2, what would you like help with this week? Number 3, what milestones did you reach this week? Number 4, if next week went completely as planned, what would you get done? So instead of a to-do list or a to-do list, what is your wish list for the next week? Number 5, what was the best thing that happened last week? Then number 6, what was a challenge that you struggled with last week, or maybe a challenge that you solved last week? Number 7, what is one thing that you learned last week? And then number 8, what was your favorite discovery last week? So if this becomes like a reflection, a weekly reflection as well, you can use this business journal as well. So who are 2 people who maybe you connected with last week or last month, and what did you enjoy most about connecting with them? So do a little bit of a shout out here. What is your favorite tip about insert your area of expertise here? So whether that's content or makeup or bookkeeping, whatever it is, whatever your area of expertise is, what is your favorite tip, recent tip that you can share with people about that? Have you had any big ahas or realizations about your work or your business in the last little while? What were those? Who is one person who's doing really great things that you want to thank and spotlight this week? So maybe it's one of your mentors, or maybe it's someone that you follow. Maybe it's a client you worked with. Maybe it's one of your teammates. Number 13, are you working on anything? So a blog post or a new offer that you need some market research for. I want you to form a question that you can use to ask them and think about how you'll use that information and where you'll use it. Number 14, do you know of any opportunities or resources that others might find interesting? So maybe you came across a new tool this week and you'd like to share that, so describe it. Number 15, what progress did you make on your yearly, quarterly, or monthly goals? So make this like a purely reflection. This is where I'm at on those yearly goals. Number 16, what is something fun that you want to do next week or that you did last week? Number 17, what is something that you want to create next week? So start to do some thinking about it, start to do some outlines for it, get yourself a head start there. Number 18, what are you most looking forward to next week? Number 19, what are some things that you are most grateful for from last week? Number 20, how was your work-life balance this week? What would you change about it, if anything, for this coming week? Then snapshot. So choose 2 to jot down. Maybe it's a favorite song right now, a favorite book, a podcast, a blog, a movie, a TV show, a YouTube video, a quote, a recipe, tool, online community, or resource. So just jot down some of those things. Number 22, what was your latest blog post? Link, what will other people get from it? So what is your latest blog post? And just do a little description of it. Number 23, what was your latest freebie? What will people get from using from it? Make sure to write a little bit of a description there. And then 24, what is your current offer? So we're just also thinking about how we can also sneak in some copy for your offers as well, whether it's a blog post, a freebie, or a paid offer. So write a description, summarize what people get. And then finally, number 25, how can you show yourself some more grace this coming week? So where have you been really hard on yourself, and where do you maybe need to loosen up a little bit? And just as a treat, I created your first business journal for you. So this is one of my go-to journals to help you tease out some content related to the core theme or a core content pillar in your business. So you can download it in the blog post below this video, and that's going to just get you a head start there. So if you're ready to get started with some business journaling, I want you to tell me in the comment what your go-to journaling supplies are. So what is your favorite journal or your favorite pen? Tell me. I'm a total stationery and office supply freak. I love that stuff. So let me know in the comments. And remember to download the business journal that I created for you below this video. And if you want more videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below this video for more value-packed videos just like this one every single Monday.